This is Scorpion's Fatality. I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but you know what? I don't care. Also, if you're wondering, I just. My skin does that. I don't know. Felt like I should just say something. Anyway. Helmets! Let's talk about them. So, I'm not gonna edit or anything or bullshit people. I'm just gonna say what needs to be said. What is a helmet whenever you ride a horse? This is a Troxel helmet, and Troxel is the leading brand of horse equipment. The brand that I have used for many years. I have bought 2 helmets off of them at Tractor Supply. So this thing my original one, my first one that I bought was black. I got that back in 2010 or 11. And then I think in 2013 or 2012 I had to get this. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long. I think it was 2011 that one broke. Anyway, it was identical to this. It was just a black plastic. So, what is a riding helmet? Now, this has so much wear to it. When I owned my horse Shekinah, who sadly had to be put down for reasons I don't want to explain again, it was very humane, don't worry. But if you're wondering, what are all these scratches from? So this was my fault because I was dumb and I wasn't prepared. I actually had taught him to go from a walk to a canter. We were going straight down the arena, and I was like, okay, we're gonna canter. So I cue him. He bolts. I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. I usually was. So I fell. Our arena has stalls inside the arena. Yeah, my helmet was this close to the stall, and I actually almost broke my skull from this helmet. Now, the thing is, you might think, oh, but helmets protect you. Well, no, they don't. Whenever you're hearing somebody tell you, I almost cracked my skull open from this, I would rather smack my face on the ground and break my glasses than have a hard styrofoam shell break my face. Now, Troxel helmets, the decent ones that aren't like a bajillion dollars for showing, the ones that you'll basically see everywhere, they're these, but there are a few different colors, but they're usually just basic. These range from about $50 to $80, depending on where you are, what store you're at, the taxes. I'm talking about America. I don't know about other countries. And just the place in general, really. So, what the fuck is a Troxel helmet? Now, I have my name in here still, so I am going to have to be very careful not to show. I don't like showing my last name on the interwebs. So, a Troxel helmet, it's very basic. I'm not happy I have to use this thing again because I'm doing lessons, because I think helmets are a waste of money and time. Now, since that accident that I had on my horse, ow. See, this thing has almost broke my glasses, and I just got it out of my bin after 2 years. This thing in the back, it's supposed to twist, and this giant thing is supposed to go like that. It basically crosses over itself, and it tightens the back, since it's just the shell with an adjuster. So, this is the only thing that you can wash. Now, what is this? This is basically a liner. It's so you're not sweating directly into the helmet. So, as silly as it looks, we'll put it on. I'm so fabulous. But in all seriousness, and there's a little tiny pad, it's very pathetically made. Now, here's the scary part, because this is what's on your head in a riding helmet. It doesn't matter if you're going for some big show brand, if you want to go the cheap route. Hell, it's even in bike helmets. You see that? That is styrofoam. And if you don't know what styrofoam is, it's like those styrofoam cups, but much thicker and much harder. Now, why am I bitching about this? Do you really want... Do you really want that on top of your head? What if you fall? You go BAM! And it smacks. Do you really want this? Do you really want that smacking into your head? The thing is, there's no cushions to this. I've never did any modifications. And this is cheap netting. This, look how thin this is. That's not going to protect you. If you fall, the best thing to do is just take the fall. Don't wear a helmet. Now, because stupid rules, my barn makes me wear a helmet, and I'm not happy about it, because I want to take lessons. But at the same time, I'm like, really? You gotta wear a helmet? But anyway, oh, and the best part is, you might actually look through a helmet, and you might see, oh, but there's mesh that has to be protecting me. I can actually get that to pull right back. Hello! Yeah, that's just there so you can't see the styrofoam. It's the same shit as this. Now, I think the funniest part is that there's a warning. Warning! This helmet is designed for equestrian use only. No helmet can protect against all possible impacts. No shit! Under certain conditions, riding or driving accidents can cause serious injury or death. Serious injury or death? I thought this was supposed to protect me. Let's keep reading, and if you wonder, what warning? There's a little orange sticker inside of the helmet. They hide it from you under this shitty mesh so you can't see it. Alright. Now, I've not tampered with this helmet whatsoever. Oh, what was I? For maximum protections, the helmet must be attached to the wearer's head, accordance to the manufacturer's fitting instruction. Read owner's manual prior to use. Contact the manufacturer, blah, blah, blah. The helmet can be damaged by contact with common substance, solvents, blah, 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 cleaners. And the damage might not be visible. The helmet may, after receiving an impact, be damaged to the point that it can't protect the head against further impacts. And this damage may not be visible to the user. If the helmet suffers an impact, it should be destroyed and replaced. Huh, was what they charge for these fucking things? I'm not spending another, like, what, 50 to 80 bucks? If I fall off a horse, this thing should protect me. Like, people might think that that's not much, but imagine having to buy a new helmet every time you fall off a horse. Imagine how much that would rack up. Even if you think you're some perfect hotshot rider, you're not. Because the thing is, helmets are, and I quote Rick Gore from Think Like a Horse, helmets are a false security. Helmets are a false sense of security. Because whenever you wear a helmet, you don't pay attention as much. Whenever you do wear a helmet, my bad. Whenever you don't wear a helmet, you pay so much more attention to what you're doing. You are focused. You're like, okay, I can't fall. So I'm going to be paying attention to my horse. I'm going to be paying attention to what I'm doing. Because whenever you're riding with a helmet, you think that, oh, the helmet will protect me. The helmet's not going to protect your jaw from getting cracked. Helmet's not going to protect you if you fall off your horse and you get dragged by the stirrup. If your foot gets caught. It's not going to protect your legs from getting broken or your arms from getting broken. Or, I don't know, your back getting broken, your neck getting broken. Nothing. And the thing is, this is more of a danger to your head than anything. And I know why barns make you wear them, because they think that, oh, if they want to sue us, and we'll make them wear helmets, and then we can just say, oh, but they were wearing a helmet, you can't sue us. It's so dumb. And yes, that is cheap Velcro strips. Just glued into there. Oh, this is my favorite part. This helmet is not designed to protect against serious crash forces. Oh, and I love how it says do not remove this label, because they don't want to be reliable if someone fucks. If someone gets fucked, falls off their horse, breaks their skull from it. Because they want to say, oh, well, we had the warning. That's what really bothers me. They add all these warnings and all these hunky-dory bullshit, placebos, all this crap. I actually don't know where my tape measure is, or I would measure how thick this is. But this styrofoam, from the holes it has in it, it looks like it's about maybe 3-4 inches, maybe a little longer. I can't tell, really. But it's pretty thick. And the thing is, if I had my old helmet, which I'm pretty sure it got thrown away, the visor actually broke off, and there was shards of plastic going into my face. So that was fun. Also, the funny part is, to hide the seam from the cheap ass plastic. If you actually feel one of these helmets and you feel like the back, what's that noise? Oh yeah, because it's cheap ass plastic. So they actually just use this weird black tape and to hide the seam between the cheap black plastic and then the colored plastic. Now, you might think, oh, well, the colored plastic can protect me. Get an old bike helmet that you don't use anymore and rip the plastic off of the top. If you're a kid or something, get an adult. I'm not responsible if you get fucked up. But just, if you have an old bike helmet, or you see a bike helmet that's like a little bit destroyed or junky, and you can rip that top off, or even just pull it up a little bit and look underneath, it's cheap plastic. It's very cheap plastic. And the thing is, it doesn't matter if people want to say, oh, well, it protects me if I fall. Well, it just said it can't. I will reiterate. Where was it? No helmet can protect against all possible impacts. Can cause serious injury or death. Can cause serious injury or death. Yeah. So, that's fun. I mean, I'm old enough to not have to wear a helmet. In Pennsylvania, I am 99% sure the legal age that you don't have to wear a helmet is 18. And yet we're all still wearing helmets because, stupid people. But how is this supposed to protect me from this styrofoam? Now, the thing is, I'm going to use my old helmet. I'm going to use this shitty helmet. I'm going to have to add some padding to it because I don't want my head smashed in. And the thing is, how will you add padding? That modifies it. You're going to break your skull or blah, blah, blah. Well, the thing is, from what I've learned, if I genuinely have to wear this stupid thing again, the least I'm going to do is just pad it up, glue some fucking soft fabrics in there, maybe use a little bit of upholstery foam I have lying around, and just make it soft. Make the impact a little softer. I would rather land on something that's going to take the impact. Because if you look at like a horse's hoof, the frog, If you lift up a horse's foot and you see this triangle shape, that's called a frog. That's a shock absorber. You have all this hard skin and all this hard hoof, and then you have that really soft shock absorber. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing. Getting very soft foam, getting getting fabric, and just making it a shock absorber. Because this teeny ass thing, that ain't gonna do anything for you. You wanna know what a fucking shock absorber would be? I don't have anything. You know what? I'm using Ginger. You're my victim. This is the first suit that I make. Shut up about me being a furry. I really don't care. I'm like Beast Cup. I'm a costume maker. But this shit is upholstery foam. Basically, if you know what mattress, I don't know what they're called. That memory foam that can go on top of a mattress that makes it softer. Kind of like that, but you don't want to buy that because that doesn't work very well. Whereas this is actually made for sculpting and crafting. You can buy it in rolls at Walmart. Joann's is shit. But, my point being, this is 3 inches thick, but it's soft. If my head hits this, I'd rather have, I know it has fur and shit on it, but you know what? You can still hear. It reacts like a soft thing. Whereas, let's do it with the felt mesh shit. Yeah. I can still hear that. I'm hitting directly on that padding. I'm hitting it against my chest. That hurts. Now let me hit against. What would you rather have your head bash into if you fall off your horse? This? Or something soft? Because I think that we really need to get rid of helmets. And I don't give a fuck about people who want to whine and tell me that, oh, but helmets protect you. When there's a warning in the helmet, as a sticker, it says don't remove, that says it can kill you, there's a problem. And it's not, this isn't gonna fucking protect you from getting your arm broken. I have had an injury where I don't blame myself. I blame someone else because they were fucking stupid. They scared the shit out of my horse because they didn't know how to ride. My horse bucked. My knee went into my chest. I didn't know I could bend like that. That was, 7 years ago? It astounds me how people think, oh, a helmet could have saved you. I was wearing a helmet. It did nothing for me. Jeez. Anyway, I thank you guys very much for watching my rambly video. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But I thank you guys very much for watching my rambly video, but these death traps need to be banned, honestly. I don't care. I don't know anything about motorcycle junk. I don't know. And if people want to say, oh, but whatever you trail ride, well, don't trail ride in fucking crazy places. Know where you're going and actually walk your horse and know your horse. If your horse doesn't trust you, how are you going to trail ride? It's about trust and taking your time. So, yeah. And if you get one of those, if you go and get one of those stupid packages from one of those dumb places like, we do trail rides, $50 an hour, don't support them. They don't treat their horses nicely. I can guarantee you those horses don't get breaks. Also, those horses are probably so dead tired, that's why they don't throw fits whenever people are fucking ridiculous. But anyway, I digress. Death traps. We need to ban them. Thank you guys again very much for watching, and I actually do hope to film next week's lesson. The reason why I didn't film mine this time was because yesterday I had to rush doing stalls, and then I was like, okay, lesson time, and then I left my phone in my backpack, and it was on the mounting block, and I was like, whatever, I don't care. So yeah, that was lovely. After 2 years, it's hard. It really is. And no, I'm not replacing Shekinah. I'm not doing lessons to like mock my old horse. I'm not doing any of that. It hurts me to ride again, but you know what? I want to do something nice for myself. Spoil myself a little bit. Use my saddle again and just try and remember the good stuff. So yeah. Oh, and another great thing about these helmets, the visors are easy to pop off because the thing is, they aren't glued. You know that seam that I showed you? You know that tape seam? There's none of that on the visors. You might think that, oh, you're just pushing the rubber part. No, I'm not. Oh, whenever you land on the rubber part, keep in mind it actually bashes the whole helmet into your face. So that's fun. And then their little logo. Now, I like Troxel as a brand, but I think they're really dumb making helmets like this and having to replace it so much, and just helmets in general are stupid. Know your horse, know what you're doing, don't be dumb, and just, yeah, use common sense. And if you want a good horse channel, Think Like a Horse is amazing. So yeah, I am so sorry that this video lasted longer. I didn't add any fluff, I just wanted to get the whole thing out. So yeah, bye!